So hello people, happy Sunday. Welcome to the MMA Pulse. And I have a big smile on my face because it's exciting to be back. I'm excited to talk to Alexsandar Ilic as well off his fight at Oktagon 34. Once again, thank you for tuning into these podcasts. Also, thank you for tuning into Oktagon Hype as well. The numbers for that have been fantastic. So have the comments off the back of that. You can still check out episode 1 of Oktagon Hype. That is with Pavel Neruda, one half of the dynamic duo that bring us Octagon MMA, and also Carlos Vermola. That interview is live and up on Octagon Hype. But tonight I'm so excited for this because I didn't really get a chance to speak to Alexsandar Ilic on the build-up because it was such a short, crazy build-up for this guy. And what he did to promote this fight, the Octagon 34, was above and beyond because it put so many eyes on the fight. It made everybody excited about it. And I'm excited to talk to him now. So let's bring him in. Welcome, Alexsandar Ilic. How are you, my friend?
Hey, Brian, nice to talk to you. And hello all to your fans, all viewers who look this. So I'm happy to be here with you, finally.
Well, listen, finally, because we were set to talk beforehand, and we'll talk a little bit about the
Yeah.
build up to this fight. But also, look, we've just complimented you on your skin because, my goodness, my friend, look at that. You are Wolverine. You are. Look at this. Let's have a close up. Bring it where the cut was because,
Yeah,
wow.
one cut is here and the second one is above,
Oh, my
but it's
goodness.
really, really good. Yes, yes.
That Serbian skin is decent, my friend.
Yes, I have a luck, when I talk to you, I'll tell you, when I have some sparrings or something, I know when the guys have the bruises and they go like 7 days, 10 days, some guys even longer. For me, it's 2, 3 days, these cuts, small cuts or bruises. So my skin is very good. And thanks to mother and father, yeah.
We will thank
What
them.
I can say, yeah. My wife was talking like, hey, the people will pay to have these stitches good like you have. So it's also the good job of the medical stuff, what they did. First thing what I said when I go to the medical room, I was like, guys, please, I want to have good stitches, something. Don't do the wrong way. Don't hate me,
Oh,
please.
listen, because you've been fighting for a long time, so I'm sure you've been in places where they haven't got that sort of medical staff. Because I've been in
Yes.
some old shows years ago, and you see people coming up just wrapped up with all this. So
Yeah.
it's great that's moved on, and you look great. It's 2 weeks out from the fight now as well. I
Yeah.
mean, have you had a chance to watch it back? Did you do that? I mean, have you had any thoughts on what that as an event and what happened in the cage?
Yes, of course I watched the fight. I don't understand the people who said, "Oh, I didn't watch my fight. This is bullshit." Of course you watch your fight. This is your job. You must see your fights with you. First, you must saw it. Then your team must saw it. Of course, what you did, what was wrong, what you did good. And of course the event was so huge that everybody want to see it. So of course I saw it, the full fight. Look, everything. If you watch my press conference after the fight, every single word what I tell back then, I really mean it honestly. So I feel amazing. All this from if we talk about only the events, I didn't have the problem with the fans booing me. Everything I feel amazing. I feel the vibe and I like it. And I tell it I'm a little bit jealous because I also fight in Poland. Polish people are also crazy, KSW fans and everything, but this is next level. I feel it like I'm on a football stadium, because people in Poland also understand the MMA. You know, I was fighting in some different countries. An example, when the people are on the ground, the people start booing or something, because they don't understand wrestling and grappling positions. And of course, people love the knockouts. This is number one. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I like this energy, I like this vibe, even if the people are not on my side. I have experience. This is no problem. The people and they're cheering for Mola. They did not, no difference for me. In my head, I was perfect, in a perfect shape. And this loss from every my losses is how to say, the less painful, really, because I don't have first. I have the problem when I lose, and it's not all about me. It's about the bad weight cut. It's about some injuries, some stuff what happened during the fight preparation, the things what you cannot control, you know. And here everything was perfect. Even the preparation, I had like 5 weeks to prepare. It was all perfect. My shape was crazy. I can go 5 rounds, no problem. First time I didn't do the weight cuts, and I want to feel it. And of course, when you get I must tell on the beginning, I'm a middleweight fighter. I'm not taking away from the Vemola, but when I get the call to fight with Vemola for the light heavyweight, how I can say no? This is the world title. I would be fool if I said no. I know it's a main event. I know he's a great name. He's ranked above me and everything, so I don't have nothing to lose. And of course it's a challenge, and I'm a warrior. I want to be inside. So this was the only difference, because I feel amazing and everything was perfect, but when you feel that somebody is heavier than you, like 8, 10, 12 kilos, the categories are there for the reason. So this is the number one thing what surprised me, because I was thinking that Vemola cannot be stronger than Janikowski, example, because Janikowski is Olympic gold, not gold, bronze medalist, but also European and world medalist. So this Olympic training is something different. I only feel this with one guy from Serbia who is also Olympic guy, but in judo, this crazy power. And I was thinking, no chance that Vemola is even stronger than Janikowski. I have been here, I have felt this, and I was thinking I can keep this pace in the wrestling and everything, But during the fight, everything was good. Nothing surprised me. I was knowing that Vemola will be aggressive also from the beginning, that he don't want to trade with me, that he don't want to make mistake like with Attila Veg. He will shoot in first 30 seconds 100%. I didn't have the luck because I a little bit slipped. I stood up fast and I defend the takedown without problem on the beginning, but when he gets close with the hips, he lift me like very easy. There is,
Yeah.
you cannot defend this. And you saw all people, even the heavyweight guys like Pasternak or black belt jiu-jitsu guys, he crushed them all. So our plan during the fight was, okay, we'll be 100% in the situation with him to be in the cage. The cage is even a little bit smaller than I was fighting in the KSW. And every people who fought with Vemola, they opened the guard. And Vemola was passing their guard very easy to the half guard, side position, full mount, then back mount, try to finish them easy. So our plan was, if we go to the ground in the first round, no opening the guards. And we watch all Vemola fights, and he's not the type of the guy who is doing too much damage on the ground and pound. He's the guy who is taking the positions, putting some weight. Of course, he have the skills. This is no question about it. And then he's looking for the chokes and to submit you or to finish the fight. And this is the moment what surprised me, because our plan was, we'll be in the guard. I will not open the guard until last minute. And I'll do the elbows from the bottom. Like you see, I was very
Yeah.
aggressive and I hit, I don't know, I watched fights 2 times, but I think that I hit around 13, 14 elbows. And if I hit around 14 elbows, 7, 8 was really hard, and I didn't have the luck to cut him, because my plan was I will cut him and then he'll be maybe in this panic mode, because nobody did elbows from the ground against him
Yeah.
when somebody's on the back. And when he start bleeding, he will start panic. Maybe he'll give me more space. Then last minute, I'll try to stand up. And then in the next round, we will finish the job. This was our plan. But yes, I make him mad with my elbows. And then Vemola was like, okay, motherfucker, I will show you what's the elbows when you're in the top position. Of course, when you're in the top position, your elbows are much heavier. So I didn't have the luck. Vemola hit me maybe, I don't know, I didn't count, but like with 4 elbows, and 2, 3 cut me immediately. So maybe if I cut him on the beginning, I'll have maybe more luck, but it is what it is. I don't have really no excuse. And we have a talk after the fight. he approached to me and my team, and of course I understand this, and I also tell him on the backstage when I come to take the pictures with him, brother, or from all the fighters, all the guys in the roster and doctor, you must understand why I did this. You must understand why it was important to sell this fight, to do the trash talk, for me, who is coming, and everything. From all people, you're the first one who should understand how this business works. And he was like, yes, I understand everything, no problem. The business is finished. Like, take the picture, and yes, it is what it is.
Yeah, it was. I've got to say, from the top end of the fight, when you had to do all the promotion, you did such an amazing job. Like,
Yeah.
because and you in the press conference that I watched back, you said that you said people want hype in the fights. People want this, and
Yes.
if you want eyes on the fight, and there were so many. I don't know if you know
Mhm.
the sort of numbers we were getting with the Instagrams, but also on the night for
Yes.
your fight, the amount of people tuning in. And I have to say, and it's a thank you from me and the Octagon fans, and I'm sure the promoters as well, the amount of weight you carried to
Yes.
promote that fight, because Carlos didn't give much back. There was some posts every so often, but that was a
Yeah.
phenomenal job from you. And it's part of the game, right? You understand this. You've got the
Yes,
experience, and
of
you knew what you
course.
had to do. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Look, of course, some people who follow my career, they said, "Hey, you changed. You didn't do this on the beginning." I have this in me all the time. You see, I cannot fake this. I can talk. I understand the business. Just when we do this on the beginning, when I started fighting, this was not necessary. You know what I mean. And
Yeah.
now people are crazy. This all started with Conor McGregor era. And
Yeah.
Conor built this game. If you want to admit it or not, if you like him or not, he raised this game. He raised our purses for the fight, even for the journalist, even for the commentator, even for the sponsors, views, TV. He raised everything, like Muhammad Ali did in boxing. And
Yeah.
I understand this. So when example now, I think that you will ask me this also, but just to do some quick parallel situation. Now I'm fighting with Shamenko. This promotion, this type of people in Russia, they don't do this, and I don't
Yeah.
need to say one word. The fight is sold out. You
Yeah.
know,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
I'll be stupid to talk some trash for the Alexander Shlemenko. Of
Yeah.
course, I will not do it. I don't need to do it. These people in Russia will sit down, watch the fight, and they are on the different mindset, different level. The same thing like in Asia, they respect fighters and everything. People in the West Coast more, in the West Europe, in America, they like this. Come on, they people watch WWE in America. What we are talking about?
Yeah.
They're crazy about it.
Of course.
So of course, the people need to understand that I'm everything what I did to people get entertained, and I understand this. When you sign the contracts, fighters are like, yeah, I need to fight, and this is my business. Not stupid. This is not your business. Your business when you sign the contracts is to make people excited, to sell the tickets, to, I don't know, make all entertain. Of course, the quality and attractive fights are on the first place. Of course, if you don't have the quality, you cannot be there. But on the end, you must give organization the push, And my goal is to represent Octagon now on the Balkans, that it's huge, like I did in the KSW. And first time when I noticed this is on the KSW fight. My last fight with Adrian Dudek, this was last fight in my contract, you know, and I was a little bit pissed off how they treat me, the organization, because they give me all short notice. They give me also tough fighters, no problem, but I didn't find the respect because my views and the views of some other guys who are in Poland are, they cannot measure. The people can go to their Instagram profile and they can look knockouts of the best guys and my knockouts. Only Soldic, Mamed Khalidov, and Pudzianowski, maybe Materla have more views than me.
Wow.
So if I bring this, I also want the people understand what I'm doing for the organization. Last fight, Example, my knockout have, I don't know, 100,000 and 120,000 views, something like this on live on Instagram, and the knockouts who get the like knockout of the night have like 40,000. My
Yeah.
interview in the cage like 80,000, an interview of the Phil de Vries, who is heavyweight champion, maybe like 30,000. And then I'm like sitting in the backstage and I'm like, if I don't know how to get the money, then I'm stupid. Then I don't know how to do the business. If I have better views than the heavyweight champion in the KSW, how then, I don't know, some low level ranked fighters can have better contract than me? Then my manager or me or somebody else doesn't know how to do the business good, if you understand. And
100%. Yeah.
this is the reason when I get the offer from the Octagon, I see how they treat fighters. You know, I have the text with the bosses, with the matchmaker, with everybody in the company. They reply quickly. I feel like I don't know, I doing this interview with you, like I didn't feel that something is, you know, crazy. They look something like with the nose up in the sky or something, you know. I feel they really treat, you know, and this is what I missed, you know. Okay, the business is priority, the fights are priority, but on the end, also I also need to earn some respect what I did. And I see that also now the bosses, Pavel Noreda and Novotny, Andrei Novotny, they appreciate this really, you know, and they talk with me, they sit with me during the lunch before the fight, and they said, brother, you're amazing, nobody did this to the Carlos, you know, nobody go to his skin, nobody promote this fight good like you did. So yes, of course, this is like win-win. If I do this for the organization, I hope they will also be behind me. And yes, I wanna push the organization, the fans, all. I wanna fight very soon back to the octagon. I wanna be inside in the cage. I'm really happy.
And I know from a personal point of view and from being with Andre and Pavel, just how happy they were with you as far as the promotion you were doing. You were doing, and no one was like pushing you every day to do stuff. It was a case of they would open
Yes,
their phone, sat next to me, and they'd go, "Look what he's done now. Look at this. Look what his fans have done." There was a great moment where Carlos Famola went
yeah,
live on Instagram, and your fans just completely took over
yes,
the
yes,
entire
yes,
Instagram
yes,
to the
yes,
point where he started to get angry, like get off my Instagram. Yeah, it was fantastic to be a part of. And I tried to talk to you before the fight, but it was so you was you it was such a short amount of time for you to get ready, and no
yes,
one else understands this. You don't just get ready for the fight with Octagon. You've got the crew that come and do the road to Octagon.
yes.
You've got the crew that come and do your profile piece for the longer
Mm.
like the behind the scenes one. I mean, what was that like, having to do all that on top of getting ready to fight Vamola in the main event for the light heavyweight title?
Like I said, I understand this game, and I understand that you need to do these countdowns, embedded videos, like you said, road to doctor and whatever, because this is what makes organization more professional and difference between other. That's why Octagon is growing so fast. Example, I'm looking Octagon every day put, I don't know, five or four or five, six posted to Instagram. They have like 10 stories every day. Of course, this is very important. You know, they're growing very fast. They have now, many, I think, even more followers than KSW. You know, of course, there is a. I don't want to say nothing against KSW. They're crazy organization, very good, very powerful. I'm just saying, in short period, how Octagon is growing fast. They understand this, what it takes. The bosses of the Octagon, all guys who are working for the Octagon, they understand what you need today to be on the top of the throne in the Europe or in the worldwide, doesn't matter. So every detail is important, you know. I saw example this detail that every fan on this arena have the bracelet with some
Yes.
color, and when they shut down the light, all the bracelets start to be some crazy color. It was amazing, you know. This is small detail, but example, I have couple of friends who come to watch these fights live, and they said, oh brother, when this shit started, it was crazy atmosphere, you know. They like it, you know.
Yeah.
And today, the fight events are not only about the fights; it's about entertainment. And KSW was, I think, the first what they did the best to promote, because they promote every fight, not only main event. Every fight have the story, the trailer be, behind this fight. You know, it's like you watch the movie, beginning of the movie, middle of the movie, and the end. You know, it's like going to the concert or something. It's not only the
Yeah.
fight; it's everything, full package. And Octagon have this now, you know, and the fans are crazy. So I think if they continue like this, they will smash everybody, everybody,
Uh, let's
very
have a
soon.
look. Let's have a look at that arena so we can put this in. Let's see there.
Yeah.
So this is the arena with the lights, and like you said, they spent a fortune. Those bracelets cost them an absolute fortune because they're synchronized with the music, so they've got their own lighting
Yes.
pattern as well as this. As a fighter, what's it like to walk out into an arena like that? That's what you dream of, right? That's the sort of the where you want to be and where you want to showcase your skills, right?
Yes, of course. You know, I think on this level and some, how to say, some mid level of the fighting or any other sport, it's just small details. Can you do it with the pressure, or you can't? You know, before MMA, I was playing basketball for 13 years, and I know example when it's the end of the basketball game and the result is close, everybody is running from the ball. Nobody wants to take the ball. I was always the guy, give me the ball. I want to finish this match. I want to take the responsibility. I always have this. I didn't have panic. I'm even most of my friends tell me that I'm better on the fight day usually than on the sparrings. You know, I don't have the
Wow.
problem because I understand the training is training. We're here to help each other. I don't have these ego problems. I want to learn. I want to do everything to help my friends. This is like single man sport, but on the end it's teamwork. You know, if you don't have your friends, coaches, sparring partner, you cannot do it alone. I'm just the man on the mission who is that day stepping alone in the cage. But the process is very important, you know. So I always have this when the camera is on, when the pressure is on. For me, it's like bring it, no problem. I like this. I like
And
this feeling, you know.
GS, it's exciting to hear you say that. When you're walking out, we just watched your walkout then on the
Yes.
stream. When you're walking out, do you tune into the fans then, or do you shut them out? Because obviously, with you went into hostile territory and you embraced it. I saw you calling them on. Do you kind of tune into it? Do you take that energy, or do you push it away?
No, I take it. I was like, let's go. I want more. I want more. You know, I want to feel, you know, all what you can give to this main event. You know, bring it. Let's go. And even the Carlos entrance was amazing. You know, and
Did you know that was
look,
going to happen? Did you know that was going to
no,
happen?
no, but I was not surprised. Look, I was not
That's
surprised. I know who is Carlos Femola. I know that he is the biggest star in the Czech Republic, probably now with Yuri Prochaska. So he is long time in this game, and I know that. Look, when I saw fights before and interviews, Carlos was announcing all the time that he won the title shot in Štrvice, if I pronounce it good. And even in January or February, he said this, you know, so he was prepared for this. His team was prepared for this. And I was knowing that he will do something, you know, special, of course. So I was not surprised that he did this. And yeah, it was good job for him and his team. And on the end, he get the victory. So it's like full package, all good, all good.
And I spoke to him as well. I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, just after the fight, and he talked about the words you said afterwards. There's a picture of you guys after
Yeah,
the fight with Pavel Neruda. He had so much respect for you as well. I mean, there was bad blood, and he said he was angry beforehand, but he understood. He understood, and he talked about you as an opponent and your skill set. And he even said, look, you've come up from middleweight to light heavyweight to come and take
yes.
me on in my back garden in Prague. He had so much respect for you. And that for me, it was great to see because you straight after the fight was were a gentleman. You were exactly a sportsman. You kind of went, look, this is the game. That's what we're doing, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, you know, people, I don't know what's they was thinking after the fight. Oh, when these guys show up on the press conference, he will be like shit. I was like, you don't know me. I put my suit, go to finish the
Listen,
job correctly, and this is it. You know, this is what I thought. Tell you, you know, when the people sign the contract, they need to understand you must finish your job from the beginning. Of course, the fight is the most important, and then on the end, the period of the time of Fedor, I don't know, Cain Velasquez, Jose Aldo, this type of guys who don't need to say one single word, this is really rare today. Really, really rare today. If you
yes,
imagine that you have press conference of 10 fighters or 20 fighters, if you have 10 fights like 20 fighters, and everybody will say the same shit. I have all respect to my opponent. I prepare good. Everything is perfect in my fight camp. My weight cut is good. Let the best man win tonight, you know, or tomorrow. I wish him nothing but the best. This is the sport, blah blah. This is boring. Who want to listen to this? This is fucking boring. Yes.
it's
So
fucking
you must.
boring. That's
It's
right.
fucking boring. Yeah. Why the people doing the stare downs? Why they do the wains for the media? It's about the fans. It's not about. Of course, if you do this, and I don't need to say one single word. I don't need to say it, you know. But this is really important, and of course, on the end, the numbers don't lie, the followers don't lie. I get crazy amount of message from the Czech Republic, Slovakia also. You know, the people who was cheering for me, not for Memola, or the people who cheer for Memola, and they said to me like, "Hey, brother, you're shit. You're like this. You're like this." And then after the fight, the same guy he's texting me, brother, I'm apologizing. Everything what I said to you, I watched the press conference. Now I understand what you did this because you get me also into it, you know. Now I understand and I cannot wait to watch you again. Please come back to the Octagon. I said, yes, I will come back to the Octagon. This fight in Russia is not like I'm running from the Octagon. I'll be back, of course. And I like to be in the Prague, or doesn't matter which town in Czech Republic, Slovakia, or where they're gonna do now in Germany or something. So we'll see.
I mean, that was one thing that a lot of people messaged me about off the back of this fight because they saw you sign the fight with Shlemenko, which is we'll
Yeah,
talk about that a little bit in a second because that's a that's a legend of the game you're taking on.
yeah,
Um, but I got loads of messages saying, "Is that it? Is he one and done with Octagon?" Because so many people enjoyed having you as part of the show, and I'm
yeah,
talking about not just the fans but the staff as well. So when I got the message that it's just you're off to fight Shlemenko, then you will come back. There was a
yeah.
huge amount of relief that I want to just convey to you, not just and for me as well, because we want you, my friend. You are box office. Your fighting style. And I'll ask you as well whether you're looking to stay at light heavyweight or if you go to middleweight, but just everything you bring as far as the promotion, the
Yeah.
package, the lot. It's good to have you in Octagon, and there's fans in the comments already asking about
Mm.
when you'll be back, and I think I want you to feel that. I really want you to feel that because we're excited for you to go fight Shlemenko, but we want you back in that Octagon cage as soon as possible as well.
Yeah, I will use this time to say big thanks to the Octagon, big thanks to the Pavel and Andre, and also my manager Ivan, and also Andre who's helped me, the manager from Slovakia, who helped me in Czech, because they make this all happen. They understand that this fight is very huge, very big with Shlemenko. It's not all about the money. The money is also very good. Everybody knows that RCC is paying good and everything. This is not a secret. It's also about the legacy. He is a fucking legend. I don't know. My last 5, 6 opponents. You know, I fight with Janikovski, Materla, Vemola, and now Flamenco. You know, the next is Yol Romero or Adesanya. You know, I really don't have bigger names than this. Tell me,
Yeah,
is there bigger
yeah.
name in Europe than Shlemenko? Maybe Mamed Khalidov, and I don't know. I fight with everybody. The biggest name in the middleweight, or okay, Carlos is also, he did middleweight, light heavyweight, but you know, I did with the biggest name. And people must understand it. If I do with some low level rank guys, or they don't have too many followers, there are not too many big names, they said, oh, you're building up your score, blah blah blah. People must understand, me and my team, we never do this because we didn't have organization where to build our scores. This is the first thing. I didn't have the manager until I met Ivan, and he helped me for the KSW. Before this, we was always traveling somewhere, and everybody expect that we will get losses, because I always go somewhere to fight with their guy who is like home crowd favorite, organization product, and everybody's expecting me that I can lose. This is reality. I understand this. This is the same like somebody come to Belgrade to fight with me, guy from, I don't know, Colombia. Who the fuck need Colombian champion in Belgrade, This is the game. I understand this. I really understand this. So, no, I'm not getting mad or something. I understand how these things work. If you want to have good promotion, everything, you need to build up the stars from the same country. That's how KSW gets so big. They have Mankowski, Janikovski, Materla, Pudzian, Khalidov, I don't know, Jan Blachowicz. They have Gamrot, who is now in the UFC. They build their names, and then they have big stars in their own country. It's the same. If you do the event in Belgrade and you don't invite best fighters from the Belgrade, people don't want to watch some guys from Japan, Brazil, Sweden. They don't understand this. I understand who they are. Maybe you will understand, but normal people, they don't know who they are. They need to get attracted with the home fighters, home guys, So of course, when you go, for example, even when the UFC is going to Sweden, you must have at least 6-7 guys from Sweden. Or
Sure.
if they go to Ireland, they need Irish guy. They go to the Brazil, they need Brazilian guys. They cannot put only one Brazilian guy and expect that all arena will be sold out.
Yeah.
This is
It's
how
the
the
game.
business works. Yes,
It's the
this is the
game.
game.
This
So
is
I
the game.
understand this totally, and I don't have the problem. But this fight with Shlemenko is like my dream come true. It's like, I don't know, you're playing now football with Zinedine Zidane, or somebody who is like, brother, how I can refuse this? I don't understand this, And
Of course.
if you're truly martial artist, if you're truly fighter, I never said no. I really never said no. And my opponents' names on the Sherdog can say this also, So after the Shlemenko fight, we're getting back to the Octagon. I hope we will see which dates. I'm also in to go maybe for the Frankfurt. It's close, 15 October, I think.
That's
Or
correct. Yeah.
maybe get back into the Prague, 30 December. I like this. Then I can have New Year party, to eat some chocolate, to start New Year like good, because
Yes.
this year my birthday is 3rd January, and I cannot eat some candies, nothing, this all summer I didn't eat nothing, and I was like, fuck, this is perfect day, 30 December. Then I finish, then I go to some vacation, and
Boom.
I can, yes, then I can eat and
Oh,
go. And what you asked me for the category, look, I would like, if you want to see me at the best challenges, middleweight is my category. But what I said, really, I don't care. I can do heavyweight. I really can. I don't care, I'll go inside again with 94 kilos, no excuses. I will fight with anybody. If the bosses need me, I don't know, they need short notice, they don't know who to call, I'm here, I want to step inside. I don't care. I really don't care.
yeah.
Because people on the beginning is afraid to lose, to have perfect record like John Jones or Habib or somebody, This is maybe, I don't know, half of the percent people in the MMA who can do this, And I don't care. Everybody can win, everybody can lose. This is such a game, such a sport. This is not football game that I can say to my coaches in 70 minutes, hey, I feel some pain in the hamstring or something, give me, replacement. Or if I make mistake, my colleague will, I don't know, do the tackle or something, or do the foul. Here, there is no mistakes. You're alone inside, and this is the how to say, I like about this sport, because it's really as it gets. There is no something what it can help you inside. Of course, sometimes you need to have the luck, You have million fights that you see that people are breaking shins. I don't know. They injure themselves. Example,
Yeah.
like our friend Rakic did with last fight with Jan Blachowicz. He blew up
Mm.
his knee alone. So you need to have the luck also in the sport.
There's one name that was sort of, well, very vocal in the press conference as well. Didi Skvor. He
Yeah.
spoke and he was saying he would be very interested in fighting you. He gave a bit of respect as far as your striking acumen and how good you are as a striker. But he's also one of Vemola's friends. And there was a little cheeky moment where he said, "Yeah, I'll sign the fight if we can agree to no takedowns."
Look, now everybody wants to fight with me.
Of
Do you
course they do. Of
understand this? Of
course
course
they
they
do.
do. They think that I'm easy fight. They saw that Vemola finished me in the first round. But look, fights before me. What did Pasternak? Pasternak didn't hit Vemola one time. He didn't try nothing, and he's a black belt. He didn't do nothing. The Telinka did nothing. I don't know who was fighting. Only this guy who is
Lahore.
fighting with
Yeah.
Kinsel.
Alex
Yes, he
Lahore.
was
Yeah.
fighting, but most of people, they surrender. They go inside. They put the pants down. They turn, and they're under the pressure. They already lose the fight. I hit Vemola 3-4 times in the stand up. I was hitting one knee from the clinch. I was hitting the elbows from the ground. I don't care. I really don't understand this. So we can fight, no problem. But I'm currently, to this day, this morning, I was 93.2. So
Wow.
if if we want to fight, these guys are 100 kilos and more. If they do light heavyweight, yeah, they're minimum 105 kilos. So it's easy now to do this and to say, hey, I want to fight this guy. No problem. Let's go like this. Let's go at 88 kilos. Find in the middle. So it's not middleweight, it's not light heavyweight. We can fight, no problem. If he can't, I can do 93 kilos. But people must understand this. Nobody wants to come to 84 and said this. If he can cut, we can do. No problem. We can do one fight at 84, one fight at 93. I'm not escaping from no one. But we'll see. We'll see what Octagon wants. I was having one name in the mind. What I didn't like to saw when I saw that Christian Eckerlin was fooling last losses, and like a football player, this was like bullshit. So for me, it's no problem if they want this guy to go to the Frankfurt to do the 84. I will do it. I just don't accept fake guys in this sport. I have the respect also for the score. Everybody, this is the business. We can fight with anybody. Doesn't matter if I choose Flamenco. Come on, guys. I will not. I will not escape from any other name in the octagon. You know, I really don't care. I'll see what the bosses want and the managers and matchmakers. I'll said yes. you know,
So, but the name you just said there, if you were to say what you want, not what the bosses want, not what the matchmakers want, what you want, Ekelin would be the ideal name for you at 84 kilograms next.
yes, I'll go to Frankfurt and smash his liver because he was he was doing shit. I don't know if this happened to me, I'll raise the hand of this other fighter. He do the fake victory. This. Every people saw this. This knee was 100% on the liver. And he was like, I don't know. I heard that he's ex-football player. So for me it's like, yeah, right. Every football player is doing this. Fake tackles, fake shits, and they're on the ground like screaming, like crying. And then when he have the win, I don't know how he can celebrate this victory. I know that he have the team. I know that they're watching carefully his opponents, and I know that he will not accept this fight. But I don't care. I really this was like my plan to go with the best guy who is the biggest name in the Frankfurt is obviously Eckerlin and Putz. But Putz will probably fight with Vemola or with this guy. No, he's fighting with
Petrashek. Yeah, Petrashek.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I was like, if with me he cannot do this. No, 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 no fouls, no screwing around, no fake wins, this and that. But we'll see. We'll see what the Octagon bosses want. For me, it's no problem. If they have the plan for the Didi, we can do the catch weight. I think this is more realistic. I'm already on the weight. He can do the cuts. if he can, to the 88 kilos, to the middle, 88.5. So it's like 4 kilos between the categories. I think this is the more realistic. Yeah,
Um,
why not?
why not? Why not? You've thanked a lot of people on the build up to this fight. One company I didn't hear you thank was Austrian Airlines.
Brother, this is the biggest bullshit what I ever heard.
Tell the people what happened, because I've heard this stuff happens, but I've never met anybody that has happened to.
This is the second time that something happens like this. First time with my friend Vaso, when he go to the some press conference in Poland to hype his fight also, and the second time now. So we land to the Vienna, and we have like 45 minutes to go to this gate and to go to the airplane. They didn't want to do the checking in the Belgrade because they said that in the system of the computer it's forbidden. People from the Belgrade cannot do this. They can only do the stuff in Vienna, in Austrian Airlines. So we come to the checking point, where is the gate, and they're like, sorry guys, you have the tickets, but we cannot put you in the airplane. We sold out too many tickets. So example, if they have like, I don't know, 150 seats, they sold out 165.
Wow.
So the people who have the tickets, they cannot get the airplanes. I don't know in which order they do this list. So I was out from the plane, and they tell me like, hey, if somebody doesn't show up to their plane, to catch the flight, you can go in. And I was like, okay, if I'm like first guy who is on this list to come inside, they're like, no, there is like 9-10 people in front of you who is still waiting. And I was like, of course I'm pissed off. Of course, I don't want to be late.
It's the night before the weigh-ins as well, right? This is the night before you weigh in.
I was like, at that moment, I was like, I don't know, like, I need to cut maybe 1.5 kilos, nothing, but still, I don't want to go from the airplane immediately to the weigh-in, I'm a professional guy. I also need to sleep, and I cannot do nothing. We have the luck because Andre called some guy who immediately drive us from Vienna to the Prague. So we have like 4 hours of driving.
Crazy.
And this is luck. If we didn't have this, we maybe we'll do the rental car, or maybe we'll wait some driver from Prague to come, because the next fly was tomorrow, something around 11-12 o'clock, and it was too late for us. Yes.
Oh my
so
goodness.
The crazy situation is like, one lady is in front of us. She's like, but I buy the tickets 20 minutes ago. You sold me the tickets, and the lady was crying because she's like, I have 2 kids at home. They're waiting for me. There is no one who can keep my kids, blah, blah, blah. I need to work. And they don't care. This is the craziest thing. They don't care. This is like the business for them. And I don't know. So yeah, on the end, it was good because I didn't cut too much. But if I did middleweight, oh brother, go crazy.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
Yes.
So but luckily not luckily, thankfully you made that trip, that 4-hour journey. You made the weight, you made the fight. There's so many comments in the section just saying how happy people are that you're part of Octagon, my friend. I don't know if you ever go back and look at those. There's a few questions. In fact, somebody's just popped up. Seppo, let me add this picture as well. So this is one of your teammates who's helping you prepare for Shlemenko. Vlasto Seppo, legend of the game, one of the baddest. Listen, you could sell pay-per-views just for your sparring between you two, my friend, I'm sure. I would buy it. I would buy the pay-per. I'm telling you 100%. All I've got to say is, where's this gym? I've put a picture up. Where's this gym? This is Montenegro, right?
This is because currently I come after the fight to the vacation. I have a lot of friends here in Montenegro. Like one of my coaches, Savo Lazic, Vaso is also here, and this is the gym of my friend Boško Pavicevic. His guys are kickboxers.
Yeah,
the best gym in the Montenegro. And when this after 2-3 days, I get called to fight with Shlemenko. And then I was like, no problem. I was prepared here. My family will enjoy during the summer break, you know, and I'll be here because, of course, I cannot do the wrestling or some crazy sparring because I have also like first 7 days I have the stitches, but I can do what I can. You know, I can do stand up, I can do the pad session, I can do crazy cardio session. It's people tell me you have the injuries. No, I really didn't have the injury, so maybe it sounds stupid, but after next day, after Vemola's fight, I can play any sport. You know, just don't punch me in the face. I didn't have one injury. This is only visualized. You know, it's cut,
Yeah.
it's open,
Yeah.
it's nothing but
Superficial.
no
Yeah.
injuries. Yes. Example, last fight, what I won in KSW, I won fight. The guy maybe hit me one time, but I torn my muscle from the ankle to the mid of shin on the 8 places and all ligaments, you know. And I had the problem next 9 months with this, you know, and I won the fight, you know. So sometimes, yeah, it's like this, or it's like I don't know, but it is what it is. The injuries are here, and most of the injuries happen during the trainings, you know, not
I
on the
was
fights.
I was going to say as well, and that is a very small room for all you animals to be going at
Yeah,
it as well. My
yeah.
goodness.
And
Honest.
inside is 40 degrees, brother, minimum 40,
Oh
50
wow.
degrees is like on Thailand, you know. It's crazy. It's good for the weight cut. And yeah, Chepo is my in the short time. He's very my good friend. You know, he come first time. We meet. It was a little bit crazy story. We meet. He needs to fight in the octagon. I don't know the name. With some tall guy who is also southpaw, also striker. I'm not sure about his name. The fight never happened. It was canceled. But he texts me on the Instagram like, brother, we don't know each other, but I think that you're the best striker in the Balkan region from the southpaw stance, and I think that you can help me a lot. Can I come to your gym to prepare? And I was like, of course, why not? Come. He was living at my in my house in Basel, Switzerland, with me like 2 weeks. We have crazy time. He's very good person, very good character. You know, he's badass fighter. Of course, his style
Badass.
is
Badass.
yes, his
Knockout
style
artist.
is
Yeah.
yes, his style is crazy. He can make the problem to anybody. He's like young Victor Belfort. You know, going in 100%, wanna fight, wanna brawl, wanna do everything. So now we have this connection, and he's also half Serbian guy. I'm not sure it's mother or father side, but he have this Serbian blood also. So he come also after this. He come to Serbia one time, one period, and he needs to come with also Pirat Kristofic
Yes.
to prepare to our in our gym a little bit. So we have good connection with his team. And then he come to the Prague to help me, and he's really I'm proud to call him as a friend. And he was also now short time here in Tivat, and he will have next fight soon in Belgrade. I'm not sure, around 25th, 24th August. He will have also fight in Belgrade. So he's a little bit preparing with us, and yeah, it's good atmosphere. It's very good. I'm really
Listen, if you
happy to have him.
he is a gentleman, but an absolute beast as well, a knockout artist. And
Yes.
if you ever did want to sell any of that sparring footage, I know a guy that might buy it. All right, let's say.
Yeah,
Listen.
maybe we'll think about it. Yeah.
Listen, my friend. Honestly, thank you so much for the time, especially on a Sunday. I know you got your family out there as well, and I've got to
Yeah.
say, what a beautiful family! What a lovely family you
Thank you,
have as
brother.
well. And I know you were that like very conscious about getting back to them so quickly after the fight, and I'm glad that you got a bit of time for some downtime with them as well. Thank you for spending the time with us. So many comments in the comment section just about your English. First of all, how good it is. There's many people giving us a little shout out for how good your English is and has been. I've also got to give a shout out because this is one of the greatest suits I've ever seen in my life, my friend. And why would you wear a shirt when you're in that sort of shape? Why would you?
Yes,
Um,
yes, yes.
but from me and from everybody at Octagon, I want to say a massive thank you for the big push you gave for that last fight. Good luck with the Shlemenko one. Enjoy every second of that because you're going in
Yes,
against another
100%.
legend.
Yes,
And that's
yes,
it. When is that?
100%.
What date will that be? The
My
26th, is it?
my my next fight is 26 August in
August, yeah.
Yekaterinburg, if I pronounce the
Yekaterinburg.
name.
Yeah.
Yes,
Very beautiful
if I
part of
pronounce it
Russia.
good. And this tournament is crazy because Shlemenko should fight with Magomed Ismailov,
Yeah.
Maga Isma, and I think that Maga have the problem with the knees, so he's off, and they look the replacement, and
There you
yeah,
go. Let's get the
they get
Joker
my
in.
they get my number. Yes. So this event will be crazy. You know, a lot of crazy names are fighting over there. This is the best event this year, and yes, I'm really happy. And this is crazy experience for me also, and for my team. And this is what is all. What when I start fighting, I was like, you know, when I meet people, you know, I never have like idols, you know, but I have some guys what I admire, and Shlemenko is one of the guys. So I take the picture with him like 2014 or 15 in Abu Dhabi Warriors. At that time, I have 2 fights, you know, and I was like, brother, this guy is a Bellator champion, you know, and that time Bellator was even huge than now, you know. And for me, he's a legend. I think Habib and Fedor, and he's under them
Yeah.
immediately, like number 3 in Russia for sure. And it will be really an honor to share the cage with him, but you know that I'll try to knock him out. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Have you still
Why
got that
not?
photo? Have you still got the photo from Abu Dhabi Warriors?
Yes, yes,
Oh
yes,
my
yes, of course,
goodness. You
of
have to
course,
post
of
this.
course.
You have to post this. Well,
Yes,
look,
yes.
I know you're excited about that fight. We're excited to have you back in Octagon when you do return. We'll keep our ears peeled for when that will be.
Yeah,
It's an honor to call your fights and so grateful for the energy you
thank you.
bring to every single promotion you're part of. So, Alexander Ilic, thank you again for the time this Sunday. It's gone dark. Basically, the sun has disappeared where you are. So,
Yes,
I will let you
yes.
get back to your family, my friend. Thanks again.
Thank you very much, and appreciate all the fans, all the guys who watch this live and do some comments, bad comments, good comments,
There's
doesn't matter.
not a single bad one. There's
It's all
not a
about
single.
you. It's all about you, you know. And thank you for my English. I'm trying, and I don't understand when people are fighting like 10 years. Example in the UFC, some Brazilian guys, and they don't know to say one word. They need a translator. What the fuck are you doing? You know, you need to speak English. You know, this is like, you know, this is the sport. You must do it. You must work on yourself, on your marketing, your fights, everything, promotion. Everything
Listen.
is now full package.
Hey, well, your coral belt English, my friend. It's very good. Very, very good, my brother.
Street English, street English.
Enjoy the rest of
No,
your evening, and I will see you soon. Take care, Alexander Ilic, okay?
ciao, brother. Ciao. Thank you.
Ciao. Ciao. Wow. What, look at that, 52 minutes in. What a gentleman. What an absolute warrior as well. So excited to speak to him. So thank you as well for all the comments. We'll share that. That'll go up on our Octagon and UK and Ireland YouTube channel, as well as Octagon Hype. Tune in for that as well. We've got a new episode. We're filming that next week, and that will go live in about 10 days' time. So thank you again for all the support. Thanks for all the comments, and we'll see you next time with the MMA Pulse. I've been Bryan Lacey.